Hello everybody, we are about to explore a beautiful lime kiln, another one for the channel, but more importantly a really good one in context of what the kiln's about. So come with me, let's explore it, come on. Hello everybody, welcome back. So today we're in Bignor, which is in West Sussex, and it's famous probably because of the Roman villa that is situated literally a stone's throw away from me. And the whole area is beautiful, straddling the South Downs. There's a starfish decoy at the top of this hill and over, which I've been to but never filmed because actually it's National Trust owned and they've completely covered it up, so you can't do anything for that. But that's a nice little bit of history. And here we are, we're going to start our journey today in the chalk pit, which this lime kiln is associated. So as you can see, beautiful, beautiful. It's hard to tell that there's actually chalk in here because it's all, obviously it's seen many an erosion, as we sort of say. The chalk would have been extracted from here, and the idea was that you extract the chalk and then you need to take it to be burnt, to be processed for lime. And believe it or not, down there, as you probably saw already, there is a beautiful lime kiln. So, now we sort of put that into context. Chalk pit behind, lime kiln in front. Let's go to the lime kiln, we'll talk more about it. Come on. Well, I mean, as lime kilns go, this is a really pretty one. So we're standing at the top, and basically this is where the lime would have been pretty much. Well, the chalk would have been put in to convert into lime from here. Obviously, this is beautiful. You can imagine the heat actually, really, coming off of that. They've politely fenced this off, which is always good. More not for necessarily for humans, but for nature, just in case. And the chalk pit is right behind us. So talk about sense of ease. We've seen this so many times before on these types of things. The idea is, like I said, you literally just take the chalk, just roll it down here pretty much, burn it, chuck it in there, burn it, and then you've got your lime. And that lime can then be used. In this instance, it was noted it was probably more agricultural use again, and it sort of makes sense when you sort of look at the fact that all around us is farmland. I mean, all around us. So it wouldn't take much to sort of figure that out. Also, what's really interesting is, if you look at the old maps, this kiln is sort of here. It doesn't really sort of acknowledge that it's a kiln. But what it does show is that the path, the original path, this, leaning out, would have carried on all the way down the hill. So it does show the actual context of the transportation. And it's definitely worth looking at that old map. I mean, when you see it, there are multiple maps with the chalk pit, but there aren't actually many with the kiln necessarily associated with it. It's really interesting when you see that, because most of the time you'd actually see the words lime kiln and stuff like this. But in the maps that I've sort of found, it's been interesting to sort of see that the chalk pit has been more of the prominent feature, which is probably surmised that actually at some point this kiln probably was of a later date than actually the extraction of the chalk pit for a while. And they probably burnt it probably more closer down to where the farms are, because we're surrounded by lots of farms, as you can imagine. And like I said, if you're going to burn lime and you're going to use it for agricultural use, we're literally in the perfect place to do it. Like I said, literally covered in farmland. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's so pretty, that one. Time and nature. I'm really excited because obviously, as you can see from down there, it looks to be in really good condition. So let's take a look. Come on. Wow, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful kiln. So, over the years, we've seen many different kilns, many different styles, and this has just got to be, in terms of prettiness, probably one of the best, I would say. In a remarkable condition, really. It was cleaned up. I don't know when it was cleaned up. It wasn't cleaned up too long ago, but originally this was all just overgrown with brambles and bushes, and then what they've done was National Trust, I think it is, who decided they wanted to clean this up, and so the result of it is what you see now. So here we are. I don't need my torch. I did bring it with me, but let's see if I can sort of sneakily. There we go. Wow. Oh, can I get through? Let's do it. I'm feeling it, everybody. God blimey. There we go. I'm now currently being converted into lime. There you go. I'm in it. It's almost identical to one that we'd seen, which I entitled Satan's Kiln. Except, obviously, when I was in that one, well, when I'm in this one, there's no satanic, elements, which is lovely. But look at this, right in here, beautiful nature. Look at that. So yeah, we've been shoveling it all in this little old pit. Heat coming from here. Oh, can you imagine? Pretty hardcore. So cool though. It's just really cool that you get an opportunity to sort of come in here. An opportunity that I'm thin enough that I can get right here. So it's quite nice when you sort of feel like, oh yeah, I have lost a bit of weight now. Getting back to my old self. Lovely. Yeah. Surprised about nature really, that it's not, originally at one point, like I said, it totally reclaimed it, and now it's just beautiful greens. The debris and moss, and I was doing a fantastic job trying to hold this up. Remarkable. Well, as beautiful as being in this sort of surrounding is, I need to get back out. That may be more difficult. Let's see what we can do. Simples. Well, I've got grubby wet knees now, but it was totally worth it. Oh, better collect my torch. Oh. Always good just to have it, just in case. So yeah, would have brought out the quick climb, put it on horse and cart, and away we go. Down to the farmsteads, and that's it. You get your rich farmland soil, and all natural as well. Brilliant, isn't it? It's just remarkable. I love these kilns. I love the way they're so hidden away, and they really are hidden history, really. And the fact that this was hidden for a very long time until it was recently cleaned up. I mean, amazing. You know, the bricks. It just really thrives on the whole idea of what local, you know, local farming, rural communities, rural abandonment really surmises. It's you know, it's industry. It's rural industry at its best. And the fact that in this one, as a history lover like myself, the chalk pit is in sequence with the kilns. It's right next to it. So for you lot out there who, you know, need a bit of a, you know, idea with imagination, it doesn't take that much to sort of like say, oh, okay, right, like this. We've seen other ones, for example, like in Duncton, for example, where, you know, for example, they had to extract the chalk, but then they had to bring it down a little bit further and then tip it in. So the fact that this one is where it is, so close to the chalk pit, is beautiful. I love that. Hopefully you like that as well. Look, in more words, as I finish getting close to it, in more words of Phoenix history, thank you so much for coming along with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Feel free to spread the word of the channel. It really goes a long way. It just means it encourages me to go out and find these little hidden, sort of secretive type of piece of history for all of you. Take care, everybody. And of course, I will see you all very soon, because history matters. Ready? Kapow.